how do you get that inflammation down in the belly? And that's one of the things that if you're on camera all the time, you must keep in mind. Do things, live by example, and then those who follow will follow the same process, hopefully. Now, let's see how we reduce that inflammation inside of the belly. So how do we know how to equate the right amount of sodium in our diets every day? I used a simple equation: 1 teaspoon of salt per 3/4 gallons to a gallon of water a day. And it is opposed to how much working out you do, how active you are, what kind of lifestyle you live. Some of those things matter most. So you have to remember that the body holds on to sodium much longer than any other mineral. You know why? Because the body is a defense mechanism and it has to retain that sodium. Sodium keeps the body hydrated. When it's all said and done, we're a defense mechanism waiting to happen. Now, let's get into why am I feeling bloated in the stomach? What's the byproduct of that? See, stomach bloating is basically a byproduct of the consumption of gas and food in the GI tract. So how do you remedy this? What is the cause of it? Why isn't the food breaking down? Here's my point. See, one of the things that our body is going through and experiencing when we're taking in all of these different types of sugars, which we call FODMAPs, is the body can't break it down. So what it does is accumulates because it doesn't identify and it cannot quite figure out what it is. These alcohol sugars, like sugar-free sodas and diet sodas, oh yeah, I'm talking to you. Bloating basically stems from things that the body cannot digest. So what happens is it starts to ferment inside of the colon, and that's where the gases come from. You can't possibly feel comfortable when you feel that feeling and that urge coming on, and you know you've been eating and taking and digesting the wrong things. Not just food, sodas as well. Those sugars are absolutely toxic to the body. And that's why you start to develop that bloating. It simply just can't digest into the colon. It just can't process. And that creates the hydrogen, and that's where the gas comes from. And you know, that's not a pleasurable feeling, especially when it builds up over a period of time. Pain. So you have to understand how to take care of your body. Learn these little details. Next thing, cabbage and broccoli. These are high in raffinose, that sugar that cannot be broken down by the small intestines into the colon. There's much more trouble. So what I'm going to do is give you an idea on how to get rid of that. Because if you like broccoli and you like cabbage and any of these vegetables with raffinose in it, what you need to do is learn how to ferment your vegetables so that when it's time to chop down, you ain't got to worry about it. I'm going to show you a couple of things, a method that you can use to eliminate that gaseous product. And you want to definitely do it with cabbage because it's a little bit sweeter, so that means it's higher in raffinose. So raffinose, not your friend. Alright, so now what we're going to do is show you how to ferment your broccoli and your cabbage. First of all, get yourself a half a gallon of water. Then 3 to 6 tablespoons of quality sodium. Remember, truffle or Himalayan. Stay away from the sea salt. You don't need that contamination in your life. You're already dealing with some. So let's get it down. 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I use Bragg's. Now take that, weight your vegetables down for 24 to 48 hours. Now you've already went into prevention. You can enjoy your vegetables and you don't have to worry about the gas or the bloating. And that's it. That's key. That's all I got for right now. And I hope you guys are taking notes. And make sure that every time you see that bloating come in your face, realize I'm dehydrated. It's puffy. Bill! Cream of tartar. And make sure that whenever you're feeling that bloat from your vegetables, ferment them. Go through the process, it's worth it. A couple of days, a day or two, fermenting your vegetables is much more effective or much more beneficial than the other thing, especially when you're hanging out in the crowd. So that's all I got for right now. I hope you guys enjoyed the take, and if you did, make sure you leave a comment. If you have questions, just basically ask, and we'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. I know how important it is for you to stay in your super body, and that's what we're here to do. Make sure that you guys make it across that scale, make it across that stage, whatever it is you do, that you do it at the highest level. My name is Eric A. Bradley, and I thank you guys for watching. This is Food for Fighters, and I'm just a simple CEO of Master Boxing. So be sure to stay tuned for next time when we cover that ketogenic coffee, my favorite. And I have been consistent with that intermittent fasting, and that eliminates a whole lot of this first and foremost. So if you're on that and you're doing these other extra little things, man, you get down that time, you start aging like wine. A little bit of MCT oil. Until next time, be blessed at God's speed. So long. Peace. Bulletproof coffee, ketogenic coffee, intermittent